So today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple clicker game with a score, and then if you want to add a time, I'll also show you how to do that. So you can see my score and timer blocks here. When I click the flag, they both reset, and every time I click on the balloon that's bouncing around, I get more points added to my score. And then after 60 seconds, the balloon actually disappears so that you can't click it anymore, and then you can see what your score was in 60 seconds. So I'm going to show you how to make this. I'm going to go to Create. And first we're going to add in a different character. So you can choose whatever you want to chase around and click, if it's a ball, balloon. I'll just do this plain ball. And so bring in your character. If you want to add a background, you are more than welcome to do that as well. We'll do the tunnel thing, kind of like that old Pong game. So first, I'm going to show you how to create that score variable. So that's down in this Variables tab. And I'm going to click Make a Variable and type in score. Now that I've created it, you can see that I have this little score box that shows up. If for some reason, if you create a variable and you don't want that to show up, you can use the show and hide block. So I can even just do score and hide it, or if I wanted to show back up again. So you can control like which ones are actually there as well. So with that, I know I'm gonna need a set and a change, both with a score, just so I don't have to click back and forth as much. So you can grab those out. So a set score and change score, and I'm going to go to events. So when the flag is clicked, I want to set the score to 0. That makes the game restart. So I'm going to have that block. And then when the sprite, So if you ever notice that you're building your blocks on either a character or the background that you don't want to do it on, so I never clicked off of my stage and I have nothing on my ball, which isn't going to be super helpful. So I can just click and drag this to whatever you want to drag it to, and there we go. And then I can erase those, and now if I go to the ball, they are here. They just get thrown up in the top. There we go. So make sure you're on your character. So I have when the flag is clicked, the score is 0. And then I want to do when the sprite is clicked, change the score by 1. So whenever I click on the ball, it increases the score. I'm also going to make it make a sound. So I'll just do that pop sound, or if you want to change to a different one, you can. And now I need to make that ball move all around the screen kind of randomly. So I'm going to use a when the flag is clicked and forever, so it just keeps going. I'm going to make it go to a random position, and I'm actually going to make it change its color too a little bit to change the color effect. Go to a random position, wait, and then repeat. So if we watch this, so it's going to move to a random spot. You have 1 second to kind of get there and see how many clicks you can get in, and it keeps going, and you can see the score going up. So, and then when you hit the play button, it restarts to 0. So very, very basic game. To make it more of like a fun game that you can like see how well you're doing or go against your little brother or mom or dad or whatever, we're going to add a timer. So down in the variables, I'm going to add a new one and call it timer. Now you can see that the timer is there, and I'm going to want a set and a change as well, both with timer. So at the beginning, I want the time to be 0. So I just connected that to that score one. So they're just kind of connected. They kind of do similar things just to keep things organized and not just grabbing out another flag block. And then I'm going to do a flag block. So change the timer by 1 and wait 1 second and then repeat that forever. So that's going to keep increasing the timer by 1. And you can see that going up by 1 second. So that's all cool. It'll just keep going forever and counting along. But if you want to see how fast you can, or how many clicks you can get in a minute, or 15 seconds, or 30 seconds, that's going to be this next little bit of code. So we're going to do this forever block, and I'm going to add it underneath this other flag with the variables. And inside of there, I'm going to use this if then. So what this does, if it looks for if whatever's in here happens, then do whatever inside this little opening. So I wanted to have to do with my timer. So if the timer gets to 60 seconds, I want my game to like stop and the ball to hide. And you could change it to be whatever you want. So how we're going to do that is with the operators. So there's equal, greater than, less than. I'm just going to do greater than. And so I'm going to do 60, or actually 59. So because a greater than number than 59 is 60, so it would stop at 60. And grab my variable of timer. So if timer is greater than 59, then I want my ball to hide. So, and that's super good, but it's really hard to test that. You probably don't want to wait a whole minute just to see if it works. So I'm going to actually change this to 5 for right now, just to give it a shot and to test it out. So I'm going to click my flag, everything reset, gotta get the ball. And when I got to 5, it disappeared. The timer is still going, but you know that at 5 seconds it disappeared. I was able to get 7. So now that I know that works, I can push it back up to 59. And I can give it a name. So clicker game. And I can go to the project page and type see how many times you can click the ball in 60 seconds. So click the flag to start. So when you click the flag, oh, we missed something. So second time playing, there is no ball. I need to go back in here and make my ball show. So show, we'll do when the flag is clicked, show. There we go. So now go to the project page. Well, it's trying to save it right now. So now the ball is there. After 59 seconds, it'll disappear, and you can see how many times you can get it. So there you go. You made your first game. Hopefully it gives you a little something to do during this quarantine life. Challenge your family. Give it a shot. Make sure you click share so that you can share it and turn it in with me. And then give me that link. And for some reason, there we go. So then copy and paste that link and turn it in on Schoology.